Hello guys, thank you for tuning in. If you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're looking at this video right now, I'm guessing you're here because you got the Ikea Vitval and you're trying to set it up, and that's why I'm making this video, just to help somebody out there. Okay, let's get to it. So what we have right now, I know I've coupled a little bit of the parts together just to make the video a little bit faster to understand. So there are steps. The manual did come with it that tells you what to do. So the first thing is to make sure that you have all your parts, right? And another thing is to identify what part goes where. So I'll start with step 1. Between step 1 and 4, this is the first phase where you actually put together the fabric part of it. So there are 6 fabrics that comes with this material. As you can see, this is 1 here, this is 2 here, this is 3 here, this is 4 here, this is 5 here, and this is the 6th one right here. So for step 1 to 4, so we will be putting together the fabric here and the fabric here. So I'll quickly show you the parts just so you can get familiar with everything, and then I will explain the steps. I'll show you all the parts as you can see, and then I'll explain as much as possible the steps. So everything is all set up right now. The final stage is just to put the frames together, but I'll show you that later. So the first step here, it says you have to create this 3 times of it, as you can see right here. Okay, and that refers to this one right here. I'm gonna move back a little bit so you can see it. The one below it, that's the second one, and the one over here is the third one. So those are the 3 fabrics for the 4 stands of the bunk bed. Okay, so there are 4 of this. Yes, 4 poles, as you can see, a little bit identifiable, but when you notice it, there's a little bit of gap in terms of the height, so that way you know which one you are working with. As you can see in the manual here, you see that gap between the poles. Okay, so putting this together is, putting in the pole, as you can see right here, through the fabric, right? And you do the 3, the 2, 1 and 2 of the shorter one goes in here, 1 and 2 in here, and then before the pole up here comes in, and then you have yourself the first phase that is creating this part. So that's step 1, 2, 3, sorry, my bad, 3 and 4. So you would have completed step 1, 2, 3, 4 doing this 1, 2, and 3, right? And another one thing I want to also make a point on is that it gave me a little bit of a delay, is when you put it, coupling it together to the pose, to the standing pose, make sure you loosen a little bit this screw here. What that does is that it helps you to be able to pull in place this point. If you don't do that, if you tighten this totally, it becomes difficult to align. The same thing here. So you will see that in the manual here. You'll see that over here, over here on page, yeah, right here. So So that's what that means, right? So just remember to loosen this a little bit, and loosen this a little bit. It helps you to be able to pull the pole in here to adjust it so it aligns with this. So that's for that. So I'm gonna focus on the manual just to make things easier. So for step 5 and 6, that is this. That's putting together the pole 1 and 2 with the fabric. So that's what you're looking at right now. Okay, putting together that. So that's step 5 and 6. So step so looking at it, so step 5 and 6, right? Don't forget this part is just up here. Okay, it's just up here, just to show you that. So step 7 is what you see right here. So the whole of step 7 is just this. Okay, and what is that? The third fabric that you created in step 1 to 4 right here, and then one of the poles here. And what pole is that? The one with no let's see, there are no holes on the side, just a plain one. So for that, so that's that. And you have step 8. So your step 8 is creating what I have on the floor here. So this is, I'll be using my feet just to point to what I'm talking about. So this is your step 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is your step 8 to 12, pretty much. So, and then you move to, we go all the way to 13. So step 13 is what you have here. This is your step 13 right here. So again, let me go back to this just to make sure you understand. So step 8 to 12 is the shade area, the gray area. Tells you where that goes, right? So you can pause the video just to make sure it goes to the right place. So your step 13 is this gray area, and that's what you see on the floor here. So once all that is completed, 13 to 16 gives you this. Gives you that. Okay, and okay, so 16 gives you that. So once you have that, you complete all the way there, and then you have step 17. 17 is actually putting this bow right here to what you created in step 16. And then you have, and step 19 is adding this rail. Okay, so this is a combination of 17, 18, and 19 gives you this dude right here. And once you have all that, and then it goes step 20, which is this pole with the rail. There are 4 of the rails, okay? So this is one of them. And make sure that this part sticks up, okay, in every one of them. So this is one of the row, 1, and this is 2 as the third one, and that's the 4th one. So once you have that, as you can see, so all the parts are complete now. So the next thing is just to put everything all together in step 21. So that's about it. And gradually, if you can remember, this is your step 1 to 4. This is your result from step 5 and 6. And then you have another one up here, and then you have this one up here. But this is how you put it together. So the first thing is just to do all the steps all the way to step 20. Yep, all the